It's day 4, everybody. A bright, shiny new day. What's in store for us? Find out. Hey, Kim's here.
Yes?
Oh, nothing new? All right. I'm a little bit torn on what I should do. Let's take a look at the map. So we haven't checked out this area yet. I also haven't seen this thing. I don't really know how to get there, but I also kind of want to go back to the waterfront because there's a bunch of stuff we need to do there still. And like we've got all these checks that we can do again. I feel like we spent a lot of time in the west, so maybe let's pop over to the east and do. Oh, what the fuck? You checking out my ride?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with the piss something written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, "Fuck the world."
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
You know we're cops, right?
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
He agrees.
While I
Steps in.
appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
Tell him, Kim.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Turns to his companion. Certified skulls? Have you heard about the skulls?
Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
Okay, are we gonna listen to authority? We don't have time for this. Got experience for it. I think, yeah, we gotta check with these two, right? Was it the sandwich?
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Oh, I wanted to ask you about the union again. Do we have something new?
Sure, officer. They are the good guys around here. What do you need? Writing.
I don't really
work
understand
was-
why those
Oh,
ones...
Nothing of.
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, maybe it's because this stuff is new? I do little things for Everett myself. Nothing wrong with that.
That's just the way things work around here. No reason to feel bad about it.
Okay.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
Oh, I don't know about that. Let's shoot for the stars. Convince Gaston to relinquish his sandwich.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
I'm already tripping knee-deep in politics, baby.
You really do. Now, unleash the fury.
This city's going to shit. Sooner or later, some foreign anarchist is going to steal your sandwich. That's a fact.
What the hell are you talking about? What foreign anarchist?
Lieutenant asks, confused.
No time to bring him in. Just keep your eyes on the prize and ignore him.
Man, if we get this sandwich, I'm going to eat that sandwich so fast.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Why would you even...
First they take our... Oh, God, no, that's not... I don't mean this. Oh, there are women in the sandwich. It's all you have left. The anarchists will come for that, too.
He won't kill. As long as there's food in his fat belly, he'll lick any boots that's kicking it to him.
Good. Rene's on board too. Time to take back the streets. Right-wing populism. Here we come.
Oh no! Don't you guys get it? Us local boys gotta stick together and make the people feel safe again. Revachol is calling. She needs us. Not tomorrow, not soon, but right now. Let's take our own back. These are all terrible options. Okay.
Now you are talking sense, son. All 4 of us working as a group. We can make a difference.
Whatever you're selling there, he's buying it. In bulk.
Well, maybe this is gonna work out. I mean, if we get that sandwich, maybe it's worth it.
I'm actually already a member in a group tasked to keep the streets safe. You are too. We call ourselves the police.
Okay. Kim, I got this. Wink at him. Man, let's review and possibly redistribute our resources. Continue. On second thought, I don't want to organize a vigilante group after all. Kim, I got this!
Are you sure? Because right now, it looks like you are organizing a vigilante group.
Men, let's review and possibly redistribute our resources.
What do you mean, officer?
Look of suspicion in his eyes.
Ignore him. You are addressing the entire group now.
Wait, it says there's a look of suspicion is his eyes. Oh, shit. We'll be Unit 1, Ghost Dogs. You and Gaston are Unit 2, the Royal Hounds.
Agreed. What about the whole group? I propose a pair de la corne, swords of the crown, in honor of my old unit.
I'm sure we can come up with something with a bit more oomph than that.
Nah, that's too old school. How about...
How about what?
Guillaume's Lion? Or Guillaume's Lions? Fricelle Firing Squad? Suzerain Solution? The Migrant Now. The Vigil Flame. Revachol Curb Stoppers? What were the hounds? This is like a... Just like a, you know... dog kind of theme going on here. So, we don't really have like a dog thing. But how about lions? Guillaume's Lions?
It's dignified. I like it. We need dignity. And you, get excited.
Points to Gaston.
His tone leaves no room for arguments. Giving orders is a second skin to the old carabinier.
I don't really know. I can't remember the like context for that name though. I don't know if that's racist or something.
All right.
Ah!
I have a bad feeling about this.
The man is taken aback by Renee's commanding tone, but dares Hutchison. Good. Now that this is done, give me the sandwich. Just one small thing, your sandwich. I want to hold it for a moment. It's okay, Gaston. Just please give me the sandwich now.
Oh, you went through all that trouble for my sandwich. I'm flattered, officer, but my answer is no. Now, how else can I help you?
I thought we had it, because I know there are some ways you can fail, but still like bring it back. Ah! Fine. We're gonna get that fucking sandwich. Even if I have to kill him to get it. Oh, we haven't really done anything, the case. Okay, so the one thing, I keep getting sidetracked in this freaking game. Actually, I can go in the bookstore, because someone mentioned that there might be something here. Even though I don't want help, guys, don't tell me things and don't help me. Someone did mention something and I read it, and I want to see if it's true. Ugh. Opening up a can of worms with this.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books? Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
Okay, I get it. I can look just like Dick Mullen, except I'm an actual police officer.
Yes, I bet it looks good on you. Really serious. Right, I have to get back to my homework now. Before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
You guys were right. I have my hat back. If anything, this wide rim hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat. Wait, this isn't... This is a fedora, right? This isn't... didn't we have like a cowboy hat or something before? Stetson? I don't know. I don't know the hat names. Was it Encyclopedia that gave us? Anyways, we're looking good now. I feel better. And we can get to where we want to go to from over here. Can I do this check again? Leather and sweat. Look at this, full health, baby.
The barbell waits patiently
I
on
can.
the floor like a dog for its...
Okay. Physical instrument. Now, I can remove the armor, and I'm gonna lose 1 point in morale, but then when I put it back on, I'll gain it back, right? I think it's just, if I remember correctly, it's just shirts. I don't think these are going to give me any physical attributes. Pain threshold. Okay. Let's give her a go.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor like a dog for its master.
Oh no! Am I gonna hurt myself? Can't remember. Shit, this is not good.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Oh,
See?
man.
See? This place is cursed.
Seems like I'm just a little out of shape. Or maybe these gloves just suck.
Proper weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
Thank you, Kim. Kim's got my back. Well... yeah, there we go. We get it back. I gotta be careful about my health. Let's equip... oh, I should have taken some drugs. Fuck. I forgot about the drugs. Is there anything that would help me, though? It's physique. I don't really feel like the drugs would help me with my physique. Oh, I could have gotten loaded. That always makes you stronger. Wait, what? Electrochemistry. What am I doing? Flashlight. Tools. The other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to grab this disc. Or actually, we have the password, so we could just interact with this, right?
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Do I need to remember the password?
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
Password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
After life, death.
Good. I've
Yes!
unlocked the production schedule. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Really? She just used the same password? Maybe those radio computer guys aren't that paranoid after all.
Lieutenant seems almost disappointed to discover that as he murmurs.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
That's all for now.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Print.
With a quiet determination, the printer starts printing, a piece of paper unfolding like a handheld fan. A black crisscross of letters covers its surface.
Read the printout.
It's a project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy Schott, about Whirl Untethered, a radio game developed by Studio Fortress Accident. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule.
Read about capital. I want to know about money!
In its short time of existence, Fortress Accident SCA managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money.
Gotta spend money to make money.
The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000 Riyal, but then came the delays. Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 Riyal, with only half of the game finished.
400,000 Riyal? Yo. These guys knew how to party.
Yo. Gosh, where did they get all this money?
Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian investor.
Read about the workforce. Who worked there? How long?
Fortress Accident employed 18 people, the bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also radio programmers, sound engineers, a CEO, 2 marketing experts, and a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligations.
Understandable.
But on the other hand, their obligations were piling up at an inhumane rate, a rate that could only be amended by Pyrrolidon.
Amended. Skim through the production schedule, whatever it is.
The production schedule depicts their glorious descent into bankruptcy.
Right, what happened?
It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large, and no amount of money could satiate the ever-expanding ambitions of the development team. They tried to make a 4 million Riyal game with 400,000 in their bank account. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower and imagination.
Is this some kind of like comment on the development of Disco Elysium? Like it just sprawled from what they wanted to make?
They couldn't.
But they did make it. I could have bridged the gap.
No, you couldn't have.
What do you mean? I totally could have.
Definitely not.
What the fuck is... What's going on with volition and conceptualization? They don't got my back?
Not a chance. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin of possibility that, despite everything, never entirely disappeared.
Kim would have told us that we could do it.
That is until they discovered the Valley of the Heads.
The what?
At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jimsk-born Suliswaf Jalisa, decided that what Whirl Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map. This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found.
The fuck?
The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor.
This is some insane shit. Who were these people?
The world had never seen their kind before, and might never again.
How many heads were there?
So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined.
And they wanted a professional voice actor for each combination? How many combinations could you make out of that?
Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it may take a while.
Yeah, how bad could it be? Isn't it just 10,000 to the power 10,000? Oh, it's approximately. I don't know. I don't remember my stats well. It's still going. Oh no. Is there some kind of code in this, guys? Oh my god, I broke it.
The lieutenant taps his foot impatiently, his arms folded tight against his chest.
We're doing math here, Kim.
He's dying for a cigarette. Come to think of it, you are too.
I don't think I can afford that right now, electrochemistry. Keep going. We're committed.
What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop?
Let the numbers wash over you. Oh, zeros.
And that's it.
Okay, so that's what did them in?
Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss.
Oh, this must be the anomaly Suna mentioned in the church log.
On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness before the Egonian investors pulled the plug.
Actually, don't tell me, but I really hope there's a spot in this game like that you can find at the edge of the map and you got to do some weird shit to get there. And there's this, like, you can pick heads to go on headless bodies. And they're professionally voice acted.
What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day.
And the anomaly caused all the data to get lost in the air?
When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss.
What? They lost the whole game and wouldn't even pay for it?
Always read the terms of service.
Yeah, we all do that. Wasn't there a copy of the game, a backup?
Mysteriously enough, it seems that the offsite copy happened to be on-site when the catastrophic data loss occurred. It was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the offsite copy and, well, keep it offsite. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached.
What does it say?
S. Luukinen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The offsite copy was on-site because there was no offsite anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal.
Wait, the ice bear fridge? Seems like a perfectly reasonable explanation.
That's not what her colleagues thought.
Is there anything else from this lead programmer?
The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added sometime later.
Read the notes at the end.
4 months later, by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it.
And we're going to find out what it is.
Still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an actually existing location. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun 1147. I am going there to look this thing in the eye.
So this is Suna, right? The S. Luukinen Kilde? Luukinen Kilde? The one that we talked to? Okay, tear off the printout and throw it away.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
I guess we'll
Fluorescent
remove...
play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
We'll remove the production schedule.
The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Can use it later. Very intriguing. I want to check out the body, right? Because we can send it. And I don't know if this precedes the investigation or what. I guess we're about to find out.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Whoa. Look in the mouth. -1, establish probable cause. Refrigerated the body. +1, Titus mentioned a wound. +14, knows there's a bullet in there. I mean, 97% everybody, let's go. Search the body one more time thoroughly.
Your arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand.
Here we go.
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features.
Ugh.
Everything is silent.
Put your fingers in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Play with it? This feels right. What?
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth.
It's pretty disgusting.
Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat, and there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
This is it!
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in. Jesus.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Ugh. Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. The bullet has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Ugh.
This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
Weird.
The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark. Forever.
Push deeper.
Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. The ululations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet.
The cavity is here, cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Push deeper.
Your fingers
into the
are
mind.
all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Shouldn't this be done in like a lab or something? Like we're just shoving our hand into his brain? Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin. This must be the bullet.
Oh my god, I've got to do an interfacing check. We can... Okay, this is a red check, so... But maybe I should just let the game decide. Okay, no.
Wait, detective.
Just as you start to slide your fingers out.
Out comes his small folding knife. The lieutenant moves its blade across the man's skull, searching for the exit wound.
There. Nod toward the protrusion.
Mm-hmm. Withdraw your hand 4 centimeters, please.
Pull your fingers back and nod.
With a crack, he punches the knife in the skull. Then, one more time, and one more, until the bone comes loose, like eggshell. Inside, you feel the jello move from his poking. The bullet is still under your finger.
So maybe this will give us a bonus, or it just solves it.
Can you push it out?
Push.
A fractured piece of lead.
Nice.
Like a flower, blossoms from the man's head, followed by your finger.
Woo! It's party
A
time.
bullet. Unknown calibre. Rifled. You may remove your hand from the victim's head now, officer. Well done. Here's your prize.
He drops the bullet in an evidence bag and puts it in your hand. Your other hand, the one not covered in blood and cerebral cortex.
Looks like we need to add one more item to your injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion collar. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
He underlines the injury forcefully. Sounds like heaven.
Opinion, fatal injury.
This concurs with the Hardy Boys story and Classier's. Classier's?
And one
Classier's.
last thing. We should demand injury number 3, ligament mark. Treatment. It's obvious the Hardy Boys tampered with it.
Should have known.
I had my doubts. There were no signs of a struggle on his hands. No claw marks on his neck. But still.
Yeah.
His brow furrows while his eyes glaze over. The lieutenant looks regretful for not figuring this out before.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers?
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Can I use the basin that I was using to shave myself in my free room? What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone? What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Could I borrow your gun?
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
Hey!
The word lingers in the air of the basement.
Thank you, Kim.
Far away, ice cream makers
Love
are
you.
buzzing, and the sea wind blows outside.
That's like, I feel like that's on the same level as us dedicating that song to him. He's reciprocating here.
Detective.
Let's bag him, Kim. Take him away. Lieutenant takes the body away. You work alone for the rest of the day. I'm cool with that.
All right.
Takes out a shiny black body bag and starts pulling the plastic over the dead man's face.
I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands. I'll take the legs.
I like this idea of having just a day alone. We can talk to Classia. Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage.